just came across on X that all federal workers got an email right as I left on Friday. And the email, this is crazy. And I just want to talk about this because it's interesting to me. But the email says, please reply to this email with approximately 5 bullets of what you accomplished last week and CC your manager. Please do not send any classified information, links, or attachments. Deadline is this Monday at 11:59 p.m. EST. That's crazy. First of all, it's crazy because the deadline is essentially 8 hours because you have to send it from your government email and you have to, I believe you have to be at work to be able to access the government email. I could be wrong on that, but I can't access my shit here at home. And the reason why I say 8 hours and not 72 hours is because nobody works on the weekends. So Saturday, Sunday, and then Monday you have 5 a.m. to, or whatever your shift is. And that's crazy. And here's the funniest part about that is I can't say that I did anything, quite honestly, because we haven't had work for almost 3 weeks now. It's not my fault. It has nothing to do with me whatsoever. But I mean, nothing. I haven't done anything, you know? So it is what it is. But when I see this and I look at the timestamps and look at how quick they're going about doing this, I think it's good. I think this is a tremendously great thing that they're doing. And I think that the only people who think this is bullshit are the people who aren't pulling their weight. They're not doing the work that they should be doing or that they should be doing. They're being lazy. They're not, you know, I feel like those would be the only people freaking out about it. Because if I'm going to work busting ass, I'm doing my thing every day. 5 bullet points is nothing. I'll be able to hit that, no problem. But for the people who are lazy as fuck, they're going to see this as literally everything other than what it is, which is just weeding out all the lazy motherfuckers. And I think that's awesome. I think that what they're doing is fucking phenomenal because every federal employee's paycheck, I believe, and you know, there's a lot that I don't know. So I believe every single paycheck that a federal worker gets is from taxpayer money, right? Because it's from the government. Government gets the money, right? So to think that collectively our tax money that we pay is going to not go to people sitting on their phone in the corner all day long, that's fucking cool. Now I'm part of that. I go to work. I don't have work to do. So I just sit there. Half the time I'm on my phone, other half the time, I guess it's split in quarters, you know. One is reading, one is being on my phone, one is being on my computer, one is, I guess, just all the above mixed. I don't know. So maybe it's the third. I don't know. I don't really give a fuck either way. But yeah, so yeah, I'm part of that, right? But I'm all for it, you know, weeding out old lazy motherfuckers. Here's the thing. So I've thought about going and recording a video where I work just to zoom in on everybody that's just not doing shit. But I don't want to get in trouble by recording videos in that shop, even though there's nothing classified whatsoever. Photos of that shop are online in the newspaper with asset pieces so close to the camera that you could get details and stuff from them. But apparently you can't have cameras in there, so at least that's what I've been told. I was also told you can't have laptops, and then I brought a laptop in there, and you could. I was also told you couldn't have any earbuds in, so I brought AirPods. Looks like you can. I was also told that you, what was the other thing? You can't, I think it was laptops and earbuds using, I don't know what it was. But yeah, anyway, so yeah, that just happened. I just saw this email. I'm fucking pumped about it. So hopefully this doesn't get in the way of everything that I got going on, because if I can just get through this next week, I believe that means I'm free to peace out. So I don't know. I'm really getting impatient. This whole thing is just messy, and I just want some clear answers. You know, I hate waiting. I hate waiting around for any kind of direction or whatever. I would rather them tell me no today than have me wait another week to tell me yes. Truthfully, I mean that from the bottom of my heart. I would rather them give me an answer right now. So yeah, I just don't want it to interfere with the deferred resignation where I get paid and stuff, because, you know, it's probably one big plan. How will the people who want to resign click resign, and then compare that with what people are actually doing. And yeah, so, I mean, I honestly don't even know what I would say. I'd probably say, look, we haven't had funding. We haven't been able to induct. That's nobody's fault but the supervisor, the director, whatever the fuck. As a result, I've been, which I guess I would just fib so I don't get fucked, because it's not 100% lying to say that. If I said that I did nothing, that would not be true. If I said I worked and did this all day long and I busted my ass, that would also not be true. So it's in the middle there. But yeah, so I guess I would just say, yeah, I worked on this, did this, helped this team, blah, blah, blah. Matter of fact, what's funny is that I don't have work right now because we busted our asses so hard that we got it done much earlier. And that's why we don't have work. So pretty cool. But anyway, that just came across my news feed, and so I just wanted to address it. I think it's crazy. So now what I'm doing is nothing new, man. I'm just doing the ebooks still, just rebranding them. And that's it. So nothing crazy whatsoever. I don't know if you guys can. I'm sure you guys can hear my clicks for sure. I'm sure you can. Got a different mouse. It's a little bit better. But yeah, so all I'm doing is rebranding this shit, just making it look good, adding in all the names, phone number, or not the phone number, the email, things like that. Using Canva's ass, all good. But yeah, so we got 1 week left, hopefully, and then I'm free. Otherwise, I don't know. I'm really interested to see what other people write for that shit, because, dude, I mean, I'm call a spade a spade. I work with a lot of lazy motherfuckers. It's crazy. I've never seen this before. I feel guilty. I've talked about this numerous times on the show. I feel guilty where I work because coming from FedEx, where I'm literally running door to door all day, every day, to then going and sitting in a big warehouse on my phone for at least 6 to 7 hours per day. It's quite a shift, and I don't like that. I don't like that at all. But I'm taking this time to work on my own stuff at work, which is great. And I guess you could equate it as far as time spent productively at work. I guess you could equate it. It's the same thing. But I don't know, the integrity that speaks for itself. I feel better knowing that I'm working on my own stuff, not just sitting there dicking off. So I don't know. We will see. I don't really have much other information. So I'm just going to leave that there. And I'll go in tomorrow, respond with my shit, and see how it goes. But yeah, so yeah, again, still working on the ebooks. I'm really annoyed with this shit. I'm honestly dragging this on because it's just so tedious and it's so hard to want to do this. But it is what it is. So anyway, that's all I'm working on right now. Just trying to get it done. And I'm going to try to get this done. Well, I'll be working here with Fermina for another hour and a half. And then I got to pretty much do everything else. I already hit the gym today, which is great. But I got to do a role play. I got to do a rigor. Can't believe I didn't do that while I was at the gym. That's shitty. And then I got out of bed on time. Yeah, we're good. Tell you what, getting out of bed on time so early and then trying to force myself to get something done is next to impossible for me. I gotta work on my morning routine to get me awake and ready to kick some ass. So, because it's not working. I get out of bed and I'm just like, holy fuck, What the hell is this? So yeah, what else? What else is there? What can I say here? Guys, I'm sorry. I don't really have much to say. I've nothing to say that hasn't already been said. I'm just very annoyed with how things are right now. I want answers. I want to be able to work on my own stuff, and that's all I want. That is truthfully all I want. So I guess we're just waiting. So I actually don't know too much more about the email that was sent because I just came across it on X, and obviously I'm not at work. I can't get the email. So it's pretty cool. I'm glad that I saw this because, I only have so many days of leave left. Sorry, I only have so many work days left. I have 4 work days. I've got enough leave now to use, I think, 2 days off. So I could He's chalking up to say I only have 2 days of work left. So I was not going to go in tomorrow, but thank goodness I saw, I mean, not really, but I could, and I could have missed this whole thing. So yeah, I'm trying to see if there's any more information here. Failure to reply. I don't even know if I mentioned this. Failure to reply will be considered failure and refusal to reply, or excuse me, it will be considered a resignation if you do not reply without the deferred resignation. So somebody responded, they said, Charlie, and this is from Charlie Kirk, Charlie, I got nothing to hide and I'll respond to the email I'll get, but this bad sentiment about Fed Gov workers needs to end. The most of us are veterans who are just trying to make a living in similar industry they were involved with while in the military. I know there are many departments that need doing away with as I voted for this, but I don't think it's fair to villainize us just because sentiment isn't good around those who teleworked. Teleworked started under President Trump. Dude, I understand that completely where he's coming from. However, there's so much dead weight. There's so much shit. I've seen it firsthand. And it absolutely got to go. That's what we pay for as a goddamn country, So to get rid of all that, to get rid of all the lazy, dude, I'm all for it, bro. Even if that means I go and I get fucked, whatever, I'm all for it, dude. So I'm reading more responses. Most of those people probably don't even know who their account manager is. That's true. Let's see, where else is there? I think it's simple, effective way. I think this is a simple and effective way to figure out what's going on. In a non-gov world, you're evaluated every week by what is produced. I guess people who do nothing try and hide, but how miserable of a work life that must be. Holding workers accountable. Exactly, dude. Awesome. Need to verify because there will be a lot of word salad responses. There sure will be. I don't even see the problem. I do this all the time. How little are you working that you can't write a few bullets on the accomplishments of an entire week? Agreed. It's called accountability. Yeah, agreed. It's fucking awesome. So even if that means I take a shit and I leave, then, dude, I'm all for it. Because, I see this firsthand, but I'm paying for it. Just like you. If you're listening and you're in the U.S., you're paying for that shit. Yeah. I'm just reading more shit. I'm not seeing anything here. Yeah, I'm not sure there's anything else right now. Well, I will definitely be looking into this more. I think this shit's very interesting. But anyway, let's get back to working on the ebooks here. Okay. So, yeah, I'm very looking forward to what's coming up. Everything's going to happen within the next week as well, Oh, whoops. So today is Sunday, February 23rd. It's 12:28 p.m. The next time that I record a show, or the next time I don't know what I was trying to say. Next Sunday, when I record a show, or hopefully Friday, because I don't work Friday, so I'll work Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. I will. So I'm really just trying to not get distracted, but I'm doing exactly that. This is great. So hold on. There we go. When I go to work next, next time that I record a show and it's a Friday or a Saturday or Sunday, hopefully I'll have an answer and I'll know whether or not I'm going back in or not. That'll be great. So, also hopefully I go in tomorrow and there's another email that says that I'm good to go. My resignation went through. So I'm actually going to write my 5 bullet points today. That way I go in tomorrow and just copy paste them and go about it that way. I think that'll be nice. Just go in there and get it done. I assume everybody's going to send an email Monday. So if I can get my email sent first before the majority of everybody. That would be cool. Wouldn't be before everybody because I'm on the West Coast. And at the East Coast, if they're 2 hours ahead, then my 5 a.m. is their 7 a.m. So their 5 a.m. is my 3 a.m. So that way they'd be ahead of me, which shitty, but I think that's what I'm going to do. I feel like I haven't said shit this entire episode. I feel like I'm just rambling on while I'm distracted. Damn, there's just so much to process and think about. Part of me just wants to quit cold turkey, go back to FedEx, so I don't have to worry about eating this shit, you know? I was actually making more with FedEx, slightly more. But yeah, I don't like having to deal with all this shit, man. I just want answers, and I want them now, and I want to be able to work on my own stuff. And that's it. That's what I want. That means less money from the job, or less security, or no benefits. I just don't give a fuck, bro. I just want to work on my own stuff. I want to be free of all this stuff, you know what I mean? So it says approximately 5 bullet points. Yeah, you definitely don't want to stick out like a sore thumb and word salad that shit up, you know? Definitely want to make it really concise about what I did, what I worked on, things of that nature. CC my manager, which he don't know what the fuck's going on. Motherfucker just comes around and drill sergeants us, so in a very passive way. He comes around, hey, is this gonna get done by Friday? No, well, it's gotta. Okay, well, it's not gonna. Well, make it happen. Well, we don't have to have it done for another 3 weeks, buddy, so yeah. Anyway, I really don't know what else to say, so let's go ahead and pull up my notes. I got notes here. Got a whole thing. What the fuck is this? Nope, didn't click that. How the fuck do I go back? I'm getting so annoyed with this shit. Okay, there we go. Yeah, I don't have anything else that's going to fit the style of how this episode's going so far. So I might just end it here. Again, I mean, I don't want to sound like a broken record. I just want answers. I just want to work on my own shit. I just want to build my own business. And I just want to, that's all I want. I would rather them just give me an answer and say, sorry, you don't qualify for the resignation, blah, blah, blah. You are still employed. And I'll say, okay. And then I just keep on doing what I got to do. I don't know. All right. Oh, well, I'm not going to continue to bore you guys. So that's the show. Appreciate you listening. Go check out the Allegiant Excellence podcast if you haven't already. Leave a rating on this show. It helps so much. I'd appreciate it a lot if you did that. Thank you very much. And appreciate you guys. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.